It's Wednesday, February 27th, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, your host. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Ralph Nader, he's 3 years older than John McCain. That's how old he is. But he got his birthday wish today, and that is that everybody say his name. If it costs him everything he believes in, it's all well worth it. It's also Chelsea Clinton's birthday, and it's too bad because today she's very busy campaigning for her mom. If her birthday was just next week, it would be better because she's going to have all the time in the world. Our top story is real estate. Housing prices have taken a tumble. They're off more than 8% from a year ago. But don't worry about the price of your house falling. It's all going to be fixed by President Huckabee. Wednesdays here on the show, I have a special guest in the studio. Today it's comedian, writer, host, and general provocateur, Laurie Buckley.
Thank you very much.
Interestingly, she's also the daughter of the great beat monologist, Lord Buckley. We're honored to have you here today, Laurie.
I was a princess born into a royal court that existed only amongst those who agreed that it was so. But all ladies and gentlemen were lords and ladies, so everybody gets included. You don't have to go out and worship a gangster. Try doing yourself.
You grew up around beatnik royalty, right?
I really did. Like Charlie Parker hung out over my crib, okay?
Oh, wow.
At my crib and over my crib. He said when I was 16, I'd have 16 gold Cadillacs. Well, I don't know where they are. But it was such a lovely thought. And I was named by Ed Sullivan. They were going to call me Surprise. I said, tell them everything.
Your upbringing must have been phenomenal. I also heard your dad was friends with Groucho Marx.
Yes, him and Groucho loved each other, the Marx brothers. They partied together. Dad partied with the Rat Pack before they were packing, okay? He knew them all. There wasn't a stage in anywhere that he could not go up on and know who was gigging. I can remember seeing Louis Prima at the Sands Hotel, and it's just amazing, an amazing array of, you never knew who was coming over. One day Jonathan Winters appeared at our house in Vegas, and I ran barefoot across the acreage because I had desert feet, and I ran across to tell my friends from England, guess who's here? Jonathan Winters is at my house. And they went, oh, who's that? I'll never heard of him. And I'm like, I was crushed, but it was an amazing life of, it was all about the people. Yeah. Where we lived was the castle, oh yes, the lord, the ladyship. I was Princess Laurie, my brother was Prince Richard, and my dad was not kidding, okay? It was totally not kidding. And so it was a form of graciousness. So that everyone had a place. The Duke was always the guy that had the money. And as the band rolled on.
That's fantastic. Hey, Laurie, I know you always have a bitch. So what's your bitch today?
Well, my bitch is about Obama and Hillary. Come on, Hillary, do the sing-song, baby. Get off, whatever. Superdelegates, I didn't even know what superdelegates were. You know, I had to really study caucus for a minute. I go, what is caucus? I didn't even know what it was about. And so, but I'm hipper now, understanding it, and it's like a neck and neck. And please don't just shame yourselves anymore. You know, and now I'm thinking, what is John McCain's bitch going to be? You know, I see she's standing behind him, you know. Oh, Michelle, I love my country. I'm like, shut up. Cindy, don't talk anymore. But it'll be interesting to see what the strategy is from here, because McCain, as we're seeing, has been put the wishy into wishy-washy, flappy-floppy. He is a man of change continually.
Yeah, now he's got a lobbyist problem.
Telecommunications, hello lobbyist, how are you? You know, I mean, he picked a lovely lady, and I thought, did they do this just to show that a 72-year-old man still got it going on? So I wasn't sure. I go, oh, it was just a man play thing, and they'll smooth it over. But I don't think the New York Times makes such a fuss about nothing. Everybody was worried about the broad, when actually it's really about what the broad did with his connections. Right. That's the part that changes things. That's the part that gives me the bitching.
Right.
You know?
So, how do you think it's going to turn out? Where's the smart money?
Well, I think that McCain is going to back down where he belongs in the puddle. And I think Obama, you know, everybody's saying, please just let him live. Just let him live. You know, in this country, you know what we do with our leaders? There are pre-leaders and then only a moment of leadership. So I'm kind of concerned, but I think that we want someone fresh, not so tainted, hasn't made so many friends. Right. You know, so I think it's going to, my vote's Obama, although I was one of the double bubble people. Had libertarian, kind of forgot in the primary. Suffered.
Right.
You know, and I go, oh, I see it says libertarian on the ticket. Now I have to poke libertarian too.
Just quickly, for those of you that don't know, there was a controversy about the ballots during the California primary. It involved people that wanted to vote for a Democrat during the primary, but they weren't registered Democrats, and as a result, some of these confusing ballots were never counted.
Yes, it sucks big time. And California is such a great state. You know, I'm from Nevada where they do nothing. But California does so many great things for people, and I can't believe they could screw something up like that.
Yeah.
The Inca-Dinka-Doo is not for me, okay?
Anything else on your mind today?
Let me see. Nope.
Laurie, you also have your own radio show. Where can we hear that?
Yes, it's called Speak Your Mind on WIRNonline.com. It's on Monday through Friday from 9 to 10. And if somebody's jerking your gherkin, if things have really pissed you off, this is your time to bitch. That's what we do really good. Bitching is so exhilarating.
Thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
That was Laurie Buckley, ladies and gentlemen. And finally, in entertainment news, poor Jennifer Aniston. She's been trying to become a mom for so long. She's 39 now, pushing the envelope. Just can't find the right guy. But she has a solution. She's going to freeze her eggs until the right guy comes along. And this will be great because if she ever falls on hard times, she can auction off those premium eggs to Angelina Jolie. That's the Ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.